Hey, movie fans, I saw That's Robin Hood at the theaters a couple days ago. When it comes to Robin Hood, it's not a character I've ever really been too into. So for me, it's not a character I ever found really all that I've been interested or been a big fan of when it comes to Robin Hood character. I also didn't know this movie was even coming out because I feel like there's been no marketing for this movie. My overall thoughts on Death of Robin Hood is that I thought it was good, not great. The positives with this movie is that I thought the first half was really entertaining with how violent and bloody the action was. I thought Hugh Jackman was great in this movie as a very old, broken down Robin Hood. I thought Bill Skarsgård was great as Little John. I thought Jodie Comer was great in this movie. She plays this sister character. I liked her character in the movie, and I dug the deconstruction this being a very bleak deconstruction of the character of Robin Hood, where he's not really a good person in this movie, and he's not really much of a hero. I dug that interpretation of this character as someone who's never really been into the character of Robin Hood. The negatives with this movie, I will say though, is that the first half is really action packed when it comes to the the violent, bloody action scenes at the beginning. I will say this though, when it gets to the middle chunk of the movie, it does go for more of a slower pace. This film, and I didn't find it to be boring or anything. It's just for me. There was times I was like, this is a little slow for me. So it does feel like the first half is action pack, and then it's when it comes to this is gritty, bloody violence at the beginning, and then it goes to more of a slower pace. So it did take me kind of to adjust there. And then another negative then with this movie is that even though I really enjoyed this bleak deconstruction look at Robin Hood, I do feel like it was at times a little too bleak. Like this movie goes really dark, and I would say I mostly enjoyed that aspect of the movie. There was just times where I was like, this is maybe a little too bleak. There's not really there's there's very little moments of levity in this movie. It is extremely dark, so I did feel like at times it was just a little bit too bleak. And when it came to Little John character, the other negative I have with this movie is that I feel like we didn't get a whole lot of time with Little John and Robin Hood, their characters, their friendship. So when he dies off screen in the film, I didn't really feel anything when his character died because I feel like we didn't get a whole lot of time between the friendship between these two characters. So that was another negative thing with the movie. And the movie ends in a way where I was like, yeah, that's how it's gonna end. So the ending is a little predictable because I'm like, well, it's the title of the movie pretty much tells you how this movie's gonna end. So it ends in a way I was like, yeah, I figured that's how it was gonna end. Overall, though, I thought this was good. It's not a great movie. It's not like one of those movies that's gonna have one of my favorites of the year. And I will say this: if you're somebody who's looking for a fun Robin Hood movie, this is not the Robin Hood movie to see. This is definitely a bleak deconstruction look at the Robin Hood character. I wouldn't even call him really a hero in this movie. So if you're looking for if you're looking for a Robin Hood movie that's gonna be fun and he's more of a hero, this is not the movie for you. If you're interested in checking out a more darker, bleak Robin Hood movie, an older Robin Hood who's broken, I would say go check out this movie. And overall, I would say check out because I think it's a good movie. Like I said, it's not fantastic, but overall, I enjoyed this movie, and it's a movie I would recommend to go check out. Until next time, movie fans.